in the head by aiming the gun at the floor and shooting. Boom. All right, so listen, we back with another story, y'all. This is a like a life lesson story. Not really so much even a life lesson story, just a quick lesson story, like where something dumb could have got bad real fast, you know, and it made me check myself. So this is the story about the time I shot my gun through the floor. You feel me? All right, so this day started off basically we was not we. I was by myself. I was by myself in an apartment. It wasn't even my apartment. Let's start there. But it was somebody who I used to deal with. I used to have my gun in their apartment, right? And it wasn't. This is a minute ago. I don't know what the legal things in it, but hey, whatever. I ain't got it no more. So at the end of the day, it wasn't a legal gun. You know, it wasn't a legal situation at all, right? It was just one of them, you know, just have something just in case type of situation. So I got this joint and it's newer to me. So I go over there and, you know, the person who actually lived there is not there. They left to go to work. So I'm just kind of chilling in the joint and I'm about to take this, you know, weapon and go out and go to the range. I dead serious was going to go to the range. I wasn't going out on no other stuff, even though I would move around with it, but I wasn't on that. So I take this joint and and before I was going to the range, I decided to like turn up in the house, right? I decided to turn up in the house. So I remember, I think I had headphones on, or I don't know if I was playing the music out loud or whatever, but I was cranking. I'm talking about I'm turned up. Like I'm Mistake number one, gun in my hand. And I'm yeah. You know, I don't know what it is, but it's that courage, or it wasn't even courage because I was completely by myself, but I was just turned up with this joint in my hand. I was a whole gangster, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, all the lyrics and the music. Now that I got the gun in my hand, now it's spank a nigga 5 times. You know, I'm on that, right? Long story short, before I would leave the house though, I would always, you know, cock it back, see if it was one in the head, you know, go through that whole little process, right? And because I was going to the range, I was actually planning on being professional with it. You know, the range we went to doesn't even check your gun. You just walk in with your shit and you shoot. So I'm like, I was going to be professional. I'm going to put it in a box, everything, put it in a bag, put it in the trunk, all that stuff. So it was real, you know, professional. But so I'm trying to take one out the head, but I'm so turned up listening to music. All I'm saying was I was listening to Black Fortune. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Black Fortune from the DMV if y'all don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Tune into him. I probably was listening to Ujwa. But anyway, I'm so turned up that I checked to see if it's one in the head. The bullet pop out. So I see that one came out. But what I forgot to do is take the clip out. So if you know anything about guns, that means the next bullet just went right into the head. Boom. So I'm turned up. And I decide to check even further to see if it's one in the head by aiming the gun at the floor and shooting. I don't know if y'all ever, hopefully not, shot a gun in an apartment. The loudest ringing noise. You know, I swear the music stopped on its own. I ain't even cut the music off. Wow! And now I'm in disbelief. I'm in straight disbelief. I'm like, man, ain't no way. Like I just shot through this floor. So I'm panicking. I'm panicking so bad. I see the hole in the floor, right? The first thing I think is, did it go all the way through? But I'm panicking so bad, I didn't even check. I grabbed my stuff. I was already ready to go. Jumped in the car, start going down the highway. Going down the highway. Then my conscience kick in. I'm like, nah, bro. I gotta turn around. What if I hit somebody? I don't even know if we went through the floor. I'm doing too much. So I spin back around. I go back to the apartment. I sit there for a second. I look in the hole. And the hole went all the way through. It was an apartment. It was one. I was on the second floor. It was one floor under me. So I'm like, damn, I gotta check. And it's quiet too. It's quiet. Ain't nobody making no noise. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's over with. I done spanked somebody and they sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not even funny, but that's how I felt. You feel me? So After a while, I gained up the courage. I went downstairs. I knocked on the door. I tried to knock on the door real fast and walk away. But, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah. I knocked on the door. I heard somebody move. I'm like, all right, they coming to the door. They already was on alert because when they opened the door, they just stuck their head out like this. They like, it was a dude. He had the mean mug on too. What's up? I'm like, oh shit, he gonna think I tried to smoke him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to lie. I say, hey, I'm just checking. I was just trying to see if a hole went through. I was drilling a hole in my floor to set a pole up. like I'm a stripper. I told that nigga, he said, yeah. This is what he said. He literally looked at me. He said, yeah, you drilled a hole. When he said that, I felt like I was talking about father. So I said, you know what? You got it, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Explain the whole situation. I was like, bro, I was playing too much. I ain't even on that type of time, bro. I shot my gun through the floor. I'm just trying to make sure y'all alright down here. You feel me? At that point, he could see, like, that I was real live, like, just apologetic. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I apologize. I know this shit, like, out of pocket. Ain't no way to really, you know. I know, right? So, at this point, he kind of put his defense down. He like, damn, you know, whoa. He opened the little door a little bit more. He was like, damn, bro, I know who you are. I'm like, oh, no, this ain't no good. He knew who I was from Instagram and, you know, all my videos and stuff. So, I'm like, all right, this ain't no good. But at the same time, it was good because I'm expecting somebody to call the police or just be on some other type of time. But he was just like, nah. You know, he just kind of believed the story of what I was saying. And then I looked in the house and I see that he has a little brother and a little sister on the floor. In all in the room. And where I shot at, it's like imagine if I'm the center, they're all sitting right there. So whatever the bullet went through, I don't know if I shot diagonal, however, boom, 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 but the joint went straight down and they were right there. And, you know, honestly, that made me, like, at first I was just more panicking about myself, but then I was like, damn, like, I really could have killed a kid or something like that playing on doing too much or not having the proper gun safety or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I was so sad because I looked in. The little boy, he was fine. He was turned up. You know, little boys don't care about nothing. The little girl, she was still just sitting there crying. And even when I came in, I was trying to apologize. She was like she seen a monster, like, stay away from me. Not even realize she was probably like 5, you know what I'm saying? So it's not even like she fully understood what I was apologizing for or anything. She was just more so like, what just happened, you know? So, long story short, bro, I was like, it wasn't even that. They live with their parents too. So the parents was at home. He was babysitting, and he was like, look, bro, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want, but he was like, look, bro, like, I don't know what happened, bro, but look, just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you patch up the hole. I ain't gonna lie, this is what I did. I went to Home Depot. I said, bro, I'm about to come right back. I'm a little repair man. I'm about to come back, patch up your holes. It's gonna look like nothing was ever there. Cause the hole, it's like this little, so it was a little bit of patchwork. Came back, I felt so bad, bro. I just went in my pocket. I gave bro like $300. I said, good luck, bro. This different, bro. You know, son. You know, like my life could have changed right now, and your life could have changed. So, you know, then I just went and I left and I actually went to the range. But in the range, I was feeling so weird and like, I ain't even want to shoot the gun no more. I don't want to listen to music. I don't want to do nothing. You feel me? I'm feeling crazy. But long story short, I tell y'all this story to say it's a lesson because that little moment right there could have like ended it all for me. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I would have hit somebody. You know, I would have faced that. You feel me? I would have straight up faced that. Like, that's that. And I would have been in jail for some clown shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life wouldn't have been what it is now. I don't get to go across the world telling jokes and having fun and living on my own. Like, nah, you feel me? That would have been absolutely horrible, you know? So, listen, y'all. If you going to get a gun, please know how to use one. I know, like, the streets is however they are and you got to deal with it how you want to deal with it. But please make sure you absolutely the safest with your guns, and you know what I'm saying? If you don't have a gun license, about to tag my little brother in this junk, you know what I'm saying? Go to Safe Academy, get your gun license in the DMV. He got the best prices, he got the best class, he's the best in the world. Anyway, you make sure you go ahead and sign up for Safe Academy. I think he have a class like twice every month. Make sure you get your gun license. Make sure you out here with your head on straight and you ain't playing too much. Because I did too much, shot through the floor, and it could have went way bad. But God got my back, so we was all good that day. But that was the time I shot through the floor and almost, you know what I'm saying, took somebody out. Yeah. Shit get real. Look, like, subscribe, all that stuff. When y'all like it and y'all comment, it let YouTube like boost my thing, the algorithm. That's the word. It make it boost the algorithm. So like, comment, even if you just watch, just like, make sure you like and comment so that other people can see it. So liking and comments like you giving me $1. So you know what I'm saying? Give me $1, nigga. Give me $1.